enough, can't stress enough. You're gonna lose a little and it's gonna be tough. Hit the ground running with your super stuff.
Of plan with the wool job. That's why I don't have my seat up and I look like a dwarf, because I actually can't really reach the pedals. So I need to press this. That's better.
Get caught, get loose again. Everybody asking what's happening. Let them know about the refashioning. Get hot, get hot, get hot, get.
Oh, it's raining, as you know. Change of plan with the wool. Yes, I know. I'm now bagging it up. And we're just going to send it to the wool board. Apparently, the price that it could give for the compost just was literally like 10 pence a kilo or something. It wasn't good at all. And he only really wanted really crappy wool, like swale and like rough fell, that kind of thing. This stuff was far too good for what he actually wanted. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking the same. Charlotte's a dick. I know. And that it was all a grand plan. Should I? No. Let's come to bag fleeces with us.
No, I've not.
With his very cute dog. Hello. Here win. Right, shout.
Right. I mean, you could just put some ladders on.
Oh, just checking the sheet. Roy's just putting some water out over there. I saw a post earlier today from some fashionable regen blogger type on Instagram. Bit of a self-righteous kind of post of we do everything better than you. It was this. So can you see where we've mowed here? You can probably see it more clearly if I walk a little bit further along. They were saying that all of their grass, they leave it like this. They love the waste and they love the stalky stuff. So they leave their grass to a certain length before they put animals on. They're not bothered about the waste. That's just part of it. And it basically adds to the soil structure, protects the ground. Said that basically the animal, like vegetable matter, so basically the shit, falls into the ground and adds to the soil structure and improves biodiversity. And this here is ideal for bugs to live in over the winter period. And also the fact that the grass is laying flat because it's completely wasted and naff and dead. This means that the soil has extra protection from frost and regulates its own temperature better with the grass laying on it. Now, fair enough, like I get that, right? If you're in it for that. It's a monumental waste of land, in my opinion, and I don't care who doesn't like it. This is wasted grass, Cows will just lay on it and shit on it. They're not interested. They won't eat it. As you can see, the sheep are in here. They're not bothered at all. They've had to be let into a silage field down there because they do not want to eat this. They're not bothered by it at all. You know, they've broken into a silage field. They've also been let into next door where there is fresh grass. They don't tend to eat it. It just seems wasteful and not a productive use of land. There are places like the top of Staymore that we have personally can't be mown or fertilised or anything. It has literally no inputs whatsoever. We put sheep on for, 3 months of the year. By the time we get them up there, that is it. That's all it's used for. And the grass is just like this. And yes, there are flowers and orchids, etc., etc. Obviously aided by the fact that we do put sheep on and they do graze it down to give them room to grow. But this here, on a productive flat field in the bottom of the Eden Valley, is just, to me personally, a crying shame. This shouldn't be like this. And the only reason this is like this is because you've seen we're not running 2 groups of cows this year. Usually we would have thrown the second group of cows on here and they would have eaten this off early on. We're using the sheep as a management tool. As you can see, it's not going very well. I 100% believe in planting trees set aside in the correct areas. I really do. Where it's appropriate. Something like this is not appropriate and it was bad management on our part. I could now post this on Instagram and call ourselves Regen. I did it off to the auction. These 2 ladies are going. It's early. It's really early. Go on, ladies. Go on, ladies. Make room. Oh, my podcast is out from the NatWest Business Show that I did in London. I will leave a link below. Please do go and watch. It might be enlightening to a few people as to why I am the way I am. I basically just tell you everything I've ever done wrong in my life. Makes good reading, makes good listening. But yeah, enjoy. Funny pair of cows. So that one there with the green nose ring in, do you remember she's the one that sucks off everything? Literally goes after milk. Really naughty. And then this one here is one that will let anything suck off it. So they were a bit of a dodgy pair, to be fair. And hence why she's never really done, because every year all she does is let absolutely every single calf in the field suck off her. So we didn't bull her. Hence why she's here, just because it just wasn't doing her any good. And a calf never got really enough milk. Because she was too busy letting every other calf in the field suck off her. So the calves never really did either. So yeah, we didn't bull her and they're ready to go. They're fattened up as much as they will be fattened up. The cattle passports and the entry form into the auction. A cow passport, it's where the cow was born, what it is, I think who its mum is as well, where it's been in its life. It follows it through the cow's life. And if you log on, if you're selling young stock, not cast cows, but if you're selling young stock, you could log on and see where they've gone to as well, which is quite nice. There wasn't much to video, to be fair. I just literally dropped the cows off and went. We're gonna move these guys here across where the cows were, just because to keep them cleaner. The outside yards, with the amount of rain there was last night, I'll show you, it's absolutely disgusting. So we're just gonna move them into the lean-to where there's obviously no rain getting in. But if we were geared up for slurry, but we're not. Hold on, let me show you how messy it is. This is just from last night. Just from last night. And it's all because it's kind of a half building. And there's nothing you can do other than put it in the mid-in, because obviously you can't just let it go, because it's literally slurry. We are now in here, obviously bringing straw. They're far better in here. It's a lot drier. It's actually a lot bigger. Or is it? Yeah, it's like half a bay bigger. There's just 3 of them. So I'll just go and get some straw and bed them out, because that was just the cows panching this morning. Oh, it's just like dead impressive, this is. Just got back from taking the wool to the collection centre down the road, and I was just speaking to David, who we were going to be taking the wool to for compost. And he was just saying our wool was too good for what he would take in, so he only really wanted like crappy swale wool that they wouldn't really get a right lot of money for elsewhere, kind of thing. Anyway, he was telling me how hard DEFRA is making it for them to make compost. So they've recently tried to shut them down, like trading standards and that, because they're saying that the wool can carry TB. Now, I'm no expert, but I think with TB in this country, we've got a lot more to worry about than some fleece being made into compost. I think that is very much a peripheral issue for DEFRA, and they need to probably get their ducks in line before they start, you know, attacking a tiny little subsection of an industry that it has little to no relevance to the TB situation. Really, it doesn't. Let's be honest, the issue is huge, and that would contribute, you know, 0.01%, if any. The whole thing's just ridiculous, and it just shows you how hard work the government are being about the whole situation. David did say that when he makes some compost, I am more than welcome to go and video it, so that is what I will do. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow, actually, when I have a special video about me going to London. I can finally tell you the details of why I was there and show you the behind the scenes footage, and my podcast will also be finally out tomorrow, so I'll be putting a link underneath my video, which is super exciting for me. Massive thing, so I hope you can all join me for that.